Let's jump over to Switzerland during the same time as Luther, and there we get Zwingli, we get Calvin. These two are going to affect Western Christianity as well, but they're kind of the forgotten children of the Restoration. Everybody knows Luther. Very few people actually know, although they know things that come from Zwingli, they know things that come from Calvin. Not a lot of people always know them. From them we get Zurich, that is Zurich, Switzerland's break with Rome. Not only has Germany broken with Rome, but now Switzerland is going to break with Rome. This is going to start to break up Europe. It's not going to be a Roman Catholic group. It's going to be Protestant here, Protestant there. The Church of England, which, is it Protestant? Is it Catholic? Is it somewhere in between those two things? All of this stuff is going to happen here. We're also going to get the rise of the Anabaptists. Now, the Anabaptists affect Western Christianity in huge ways. When exactly do they start? It depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask when Anabaptist starts. We have to mention Germany and the Zudwickian prophets. This is something that Anabaptists want you to not know about. They don't want you to say that's where Anabaptist starts. These guys start their movement, and before you know it, it breaks down into, I'm the king, and by the way, I get to have multiple wives. So this happens in Zudwig, Germany. Over in Switzerland, we get Zurich start, and there too we have people who fall under the category of Anabaptist. We'll define that here in a moment. But they also have some very violent tendencies. Now, oftentimes, maybe you don't know who exactly to think of when I say Anabaptist, but some words that may come to mind would be Mennonite, Amish, Hutterite. When we think about those words, do we usually think about violence? No. Those words do not go with violence. But these guys in Zurich, Switzerland, they liked violence, The beliefs that come from the Anabaptists that are going to have huge ramifications on Western Christianity would be things like adult or believer's baptism. Keeping in mind that to this point you had baby baptisms. Did you have a thought? Oh, okay. You have baby baptisms. The idea of a confession of faith, not just a creed. You get to stand up and you get to say a creed. You have to stand up and confess that you have faith. Voluntary membership in the church. Not, you were born in Germany, so you're a Lutheran. You were born in Switzerland, so you're Reformed. You were born in Italy, so you're Catholic. The idea that you get to choose. Am I Lutheran? Am I Reformed? Am I Catholic? Also the freedom of religion. The idea that you get to choose whatever religion you want. And, that's a huge thing here in North America, here in the U.S. The priesthood of all believers, and some of these Anabaptists are going to be pacifists. And that's where we get Hutterites, Mennonites, Amish, and a host of others. I've got to mention Calvin and the institutes of the Christian religion. Even if you haven't read that book, it has very much affected Western Christianity.